What's up, YouTube? Tim Movies here. Now, here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films that are coming out this week, whether it be in theaters, streaming, etc. All right, here's the new releases coming. All right, the big one that's coming out, we of course got Missing, which is a follow to Searching, which I really enjoyed Searching. So I'm looking forward to see where they're gonna take the sequel to. Here you got Storm Reed, who I like on Euphoria. And in it, when her mother disappears while on vacation in Colombia with her new boyfriend, June's search for answers is hindered by international red tape. Stuck thousands of miles away in LA, June creatively uses all the latest technology in her fingertips to try and find her before it's too late. However, as she digs even ever deeper, her digital sleuthing soon raises more questions than answers. And I gotta say, this looks really intriguing. So I mean, the first film was very interesting. So I'm looking forward to see how the sequel's gonna stack up. So hopefully it could be cool. All right, we also got Alice Darling, which premiered in limited release back in December, but it's coming wide this week. It's stars Anna Kendrick as Alice, a psychologically abusive, who has a psychologically abusive boyfriend, Simon, played by Charlie Carrick. After taking a vacation with friends, she reassesses her relationship and attempts to break her codependency in spite of Simon's vengeful attitude. And this looks really heartbreaking. I mean, Anna Kendrick looks great in this. This is actually directed by the daughter by Mary Nye, who's actually the daughter of Bill Nye. Of course, from Love Actually fame. So there's that. But this looks like it'd be really interesting to check out. All right, we also got another film, which is The Son, which is from the same director, The Father. Now, this stars Hugh Jackman, which you know what? I'm surprised that this is being shot from the Oscars. I would have expected to get some love, but it ain't. But The Sun stars Hugh Jackman along with the likes of Vanessa Kirby, Anthony Hopkins, and Laura Dern. A couple of years after his parents' divorce, 17-year-old Nicholas no longer feels he can stay with his mother, Kate. He moves in with his father, Peter, and Peter's new partner, Beth, juggling work, his and Beth's new baby, and the offer of his dream job in Washington. Peter tries to care for Nicholas as he wishes his own father had cared for him. But by reaching for the past to correct his mistakes, he loses sight of how to hold on to the Nicholas in the present. And this looks really interesting too. I mean, the reviews hasn't been as great as the father has, but I'll still give this one a go when I get a chance to. Hugh Jackman is a great actor, so this I don't know could be interesting. We'll just have to see. We also got an A24 film called When You Finish Saving the World, which is about high school student Ziggy who performs original folk rock songs for a adoring fan base. This concept mystifies his formal and uptight mother, Evelyn, who runs a shelter for survivors of domestic abuse. Now, this is directed by Jesse Eisenberg, stars the likes of Finn Wolfhard, from Stranger Things fame, Aisha Bowe from 13 Reasons Why fame. You got Julianne Moore is also in this. It looks like it'd be really interesting to check out. It is H4, so could be cool. All right, now we also got the horror film Alone at Night, which I really want to check this one out. It looks discovers she's not alone as a mass killer begins to stalk and terrorize her. Another, horror film slash film set during the pandemic. This has Ashley Benson, G-Eazy, Luis Guzman. You also got Paris Hilton and Pamela Anderson are both in this, so that's interesting there. It looks really fun. Looks dumb, so could be cool. We also got Kids versus Aliens. With Gary and Samantha's parents out of town on Halloween weekend, a rage of teen house party turns into terror when aliens attack, forcing the siblings to band together to survive the night. I so much want to see this. It looks really fun. It is from the same director of Hobo with a Shotgun, so it has that going for it. Definitely has a bit of a Stranger Things and Super 8 vibe here. So, I mean, definitely feels like those classic 80s coming of age tales like The Goonies or maybe E.T. So, I definitely want to check this one out when I get a chance to. We also got another horror film called Snowfalls, which comes on VOD. A New Year's Eve party quickly turns serious when a brutal winter storm strands five friends at a remote cabin, convinced that the snowflakes have infected them with a deadly virus. They struggle to stay awake to avoid freezing to death. Now, this actually stars Jonathan Bennett, who you might remember as Aaron Samuel from Mean Girls fame. He's done lots of Hallmark films, so nice to see him doing a horror film. Doing a horror film here, that's something. I mean, this, I gotta say, it looks really interesting. It looks creepy. Who does not love a horror film that takes place during winter time? So I definitely should check this one out. All right, on Netflix, we've got Jung Lee in a post-apocalyptic near feature. A researcher at an AI lab leads the effort to end a civil war by cloning the brain of a heroic soldier, her mother. This looks really interesting. It is a Korean-based film. The sci-fi aspect looks interesting, so could be cool. All right. We also got a movie called Blaze, where after a young girl witnesses a violent crime, she summons an imaginary dragon to help her possess her anger and protect her on her journey into womanhood. All right. We also got a movie called Detective. We also got the final installment, I'm guessing, of Detective Night Independence, which is, of course, one of the final movies where Bruce Willis seemingly retired due to his illness. Now, here's what Detective Night Independence is about. Detective James Knight, played by Bruce Willis, last-minute assignment to the Independence Day ships turns into a race against time to stop an unbalanced EMT worker who's posing as a cop. And you also got Will Detective Night movies, so I can't really even comment on them. It's just a little hard to really watch the Bruce Willis movies anymore because if you don't like it, it's just feels a little weird to really talk bad about, especially knowing Bruce Willis' condition. Just makes me, I don't know, it just makes me feel a little too bad. And I wish before his condition, I know I have was a little harsh on some of his stuff and everything. I just did not really understood that. Like, I just didn't knew he even had a condition at the time, and it's still shame too because I still love Bruce Willis, like especially his older days, whether it's Die Hard, whether it's Last Boy Scout. Bruce Willis has been an icon for many years, and he is and will always be a legend. So, so yeah, I mean, I believe his last final film is coming out in March, if I'm not mistaken. I think March or April. I can't remember what his last film is, but this is, of course, one of his final films he did. All right, now other films we got out this week. We got a movie called Out of Exile. After a Bach armed car robbery, a recently paroled thief tries to balance his life and mend a troubled family as a determined FBI agent hunts down him and his crew. Now, this actually stars Peter Green, who you might remember as the villain from The Mask. So it's always nice to see him pop up and stuff. He's always these actors whose face you recognize but maybe never know of. But he is a really cool character actor. You also got Haley McFarland, Ryan Merriman. This could be interesting. Looks pretty fun. Definitely has a bit of a Steven Seagal vibe here. Definitely looks like a movie Steven Seagal would have done, but could be cool. Now, not many TV shows premiering. Like, we got Truth Be Told Season 3 coming to Apple. The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2 coming to Prime Video. And I have not seen it yet. I'm hoping to see it when I get a chance. And that is That 90s Show, which is, of course, that 70s Show revival. In the summer of 1995, Leah Foreman makes friends with a new generation of Point Place kids while visiting her grandparents, Red and Kitty, in Wisconsin. And I so much want to see it. I just haven't had time to see it yet. But whenever I do, I'm definitely gonna check this one out because I love that Seven show. Because come on, Red Foreman, who does not love Red, so I cannot wait to see this when I get a chance to. So gonna be interesting. But let me leave you guys. Which of these shows or movies are you interested? Are you interested in Missing, Detective Night Independence? That's that '90s show. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon Simon.